Hello there, beautiful people. Stephilippines here, and welcome back to my channel, everybody. So, for today's video, we have a very beautiful and sexy guest today, Miss Gladys. So, will you please introduce yourself to my viewers?
Thank you so much, Steph, for having me here. Hi, everyone. My name is Gladys, and I'm the host of Gladys on Love. And I'm so excited for what will be the juicy question that
Yeah.
Steph have for us.
Okay, so guys, you can also follow her YouTube channel, which is Gladys
Gladys
on
on
Love.
Love.
I'm going to put the link on my description box below so you can go check it out, okay? All right, so Miss Gladys, before we'll start with the spicy questions, I want to know more about yourself first. How old are you? Are you
Mhm.
dating someone right now?
Ooh.
Do you have kids?
Yes, my name is Gladys. I'm born and raised in the Philippines, originally from Lapu-Lapu, Cebu City. But now I moved in Dumaguete and Valencia, to be specific. I'm 27 years old. I have two kids, and I'm currently in a relationship right now.
Okay. So what made you decide to move to Dumaguete? Because
Mhm.
you're originally,
From Cebu,
from
yeah.
Cebu, right?
Yes, I love it here in Cebu, especially when it comes to the people. However, Cebu is getting so chaotic. So I decided, so me and my partner decided we feel more the laid back atmosphere and have easy access to nature. So we decided like, okay, let's look for a place where we can have that. And Dumaguete, especially in Valencia, is for us is a perfect place.
Okay, because there are actually a lot of foreigners that they don't want to go to Dumaguete
Mhm.
because there's a lot of expats there already. Like it's
Yes.
it's like a full of expats. So yeah,
That's true. That's one thing that I noticed when we moved in Valencia. I was like, wow, there's a group of
expats,
foreigners
foreigners.
here already. And I couldn't blame them. Like, hey, my partner is also a foreigner and we moved there too.
Yeah, maybe Dumaguete is just really indeed beautiful,
It
right?
is.
You said you have two kids, right? And
Mhm.
then the father of the kids is Filipino.
Yes, it
Yeah,
was my
Filipino.
first lover.
Oh, high school
High
sweetheart.
school sweetheart, indeed.
Okay, but have you ever thought before that, oh my gosh, I think no one's gonna take me seriously, or I cannot find love anymore because I have two kids, and who's gonna love me if I'm like this?
Totally. I have a lot of insecurity growing up. And when I separated with my ex, the kid's dad, I was already thinking that no one will take me seriously. Or if they will date me, it's only for one reason. They just want to get inside my pants, and that's it. I will be labeled as a second hand, especially when it comes to Filipino.
Yeah.
So I have my friends in, I was a call center agent back then. And one of my gay friends, they were like, hey, Glads, why don't you try foreigner? Like, you've already tried with a Filipino and it failed. So try something else. And so far, I had some amazing connection and time when I was starting to connect with foreigners.
Do you think that he's the person that you're gonna spend the rest of your life with, or do you think that I don't think
Mm-hmm.
so?
That's a
Or do you
very
guys also talk about serious stuff like about marriage, about settling, something like that?
Totally. Like when we first started seeing each other and dating, we were very specific. Like, okay, we like each other and I think we want to go deeper with each other. So let's try it for 1 month. Just try it for 1 month. And after 1 month, if it doesn't work, then, we let's part ways. But 1 month turns into 2 years and we're still together. And I would consider, to be honest, it took me 1 year to really realize, like, you know what, this is it. This is the relationship that I actually want. Because sometimes we go into the relationship, we feel like, oh, I need you in my life.
Yeah.
Like I need you, you complete me, you're the one. But for me, I consider it to be real. True love is when I realized, like, you know what? I don't need Eli in my life, but I want him. I
Wow.
want to be with him. And therefore, I am committed to doing the work just to make the relationship works out. Because when you're together, there will be challenges that you will encounter. And when it gets shaky, a lot of the times, most couple they're like, okay, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I don't want this anymore.
Yeah.
But you can tell if it's serious when they're like, you know what, whatever struggle we're going through, I'm committed to doing the work and making sure that we can get out of this stronger.
Yeah. Do you think that Filipinas are very, like they want to discover more about sex?
I love this topic, sexuality. Relationship and sexuality are two of the main topic that I love to talk about. And I would say that Filipinas are naturally curious. And I think it's because we've been so, is it oppressed or suppressed? It's like
Yeah.
it's so taboo to talk about sexuality, to talk about sex. It's not commonly discussed. And because of that, it creates even more curiosity
Yeah.
in our mind. But unfortunately, a lot of Filipinas, they don't get to explore that or to really learn about their own personal sexuality. And that's why in my channel, I like to discuss more about that. And I love that you are not afraid and unapologetic when it
Yeah.
comes to diving into this taboo topic.
Yeah. In your own opinion, how many body counts an average Filipina has had at age 25?
So hard. It's actually very hard to answer because it depends. I would say probably 3 to 5. I don't know.
Three to
Yeah,
five.
I think a lot of because we are very emotional. Women are very
Yeah.
emotional. And in our culture, it's like when you give yourself to someone, you're already expecting that, oh, this will be the person that you want to
Yeah,
be in a
that's true.
relationship with. And therefore, you're not necessarily just jumping into the man and have sex right away.
Yeah.
The I used to have that kind of mindset before, and now I'm becoming more open and I don't judge people like if they feel like you know doing a one night stand, if there's that connection between the two of you, like why not as
Yeah.
long as there's consent, no one is being forced or
Forced.
anything, like
Yeah.
who are we to judge?
Yeah, if both consenting adults agree to that,
Mhm.
then go for it. Do you think that the size matter for Filipino women?
I, with my friends, most of my friends, they're scared of big size because
Yeah,
Filipinas are petite and they
yeah,
don't want to be destroyed.
especially with the
Yeah.
BBC.
Oh my God. Yes. So, but for me personally, the bigger the better.
The bigger the better. Yeah, that is true. I mean, for other Filipinas, maybe they don't really mind about that,
Mhm.
but guys, I'm telling you, if you're going to ask Filipinas if does the
Mhm.
size matter, I think they just going to answer what they want you to hear.
Yes.
Yeah, like no, the size doesn't matter, but in reality, and I know a lot of people like this actually that yes, the size would matter to them. And you better have a nice banana there, big banana there.
Although for those who are not gifted in the size, you know what? There's so many ways to actually like pleasure your woman. And this is what I love about learning sexuality is to be intimate with someone, it's not all about penetration.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the least part. Well, I love it, but there's so many erogenous zone in your body.
Yeah.
And for me, I want to be explored and not just go directly to my genitals. I want to be pleased like by touching, by
Yeah.
smelling, by playing, you
Yeah.
know? So be creative.
Like full play, something like
Exactly. Yeah,
that.
if you feel insecure because you have a small size, don't be, because you can be creative, you can excel in different way. Actually, size doesn't matter, performance matter.
Performance matter.
Performance matter for me, and how tuned in and present is the guy,
Mhm.
that really matters for me.
Yeah, but first, I've heard about this actually that for other women, Filipino women to be specific, that they do really, mind if the banana is big or not. So it really does matter to them. But for other people as well, they don't really matter about that as long as the guy knows what exactly he's doing to
Exactly.
satisfy you and be as you what you've
Yeah.
said, that be present, like compliment your Filipina as well, because I'm telling you guys, there are actually a lot of Filipinas who are, maybe they talk about certain topics like this, but when you're going to have sex with them, like on the spot sex with them, they actually don't know what they're doing. And from
Yeah.
my own personal experience, I know I talk about this, giving advices, but
Yeah.
I don't really have much experience with this because again, obviously I only had one boyfriend, one body count. So I didn't know exactly what I was doing. So it was so funny when you do that and you don't even know how to grind like that. So you had to ask your partner first, oh my god, give me like few minutes. I will watch porn porn how this girl did do it. And I was like, okay, give me a break. I'm gonna watch this, and after that, we're gonna do it again because I feel like I learned from watching that.
I love that you actually took your time and invest in watching, at least learning something, so that you can perform, you can give to your partner. I think it's very important. And I like that your previous relationship before was open enough, not shaming you about
Yeah.
it, but actually was like, for me, if my partner don't know how to please me and he decided to watch porn or those sites so that he can learn, I would appreciate the gesture because that means he's going above and beyond to learn so that he can
Yeah.
pleasure me.
Yeah.
But of course, communication is the key.
Yeah.
Like you can watch and people are different, and sometimes when you watch videos, they making it too much,
Yeah.
they exaggerate it, so
Yeah.
sometimes it's not even realistic.
Yeah.
So it's better to have some ideas and then in application, have a conversation with your partner. Does this feel good? Do
Yeah.
you like it? Do you
Yeah.
want it deeper,
Yeah.
harder, faster, softer?
Yeah.
Open
Wow.
communication.
Yeah, that is actually true. And speaking of, like watching porn, self gratification, do you think it is considered cheating if
Mm.
your partner watches porn or masturbate, themselves?
I know for some people, this is something that they consider cheating. I don't consider it cheating. And if there is some feeling there, because I know before it triggers me, like, oh, am I not enough? Like, does he want to look for someone more sexier than me? But then instead of assuming and instead of getting angry and attacking my partner, I decided to like communicate. Like, oh,
Communicate.
like what were you watching? Like, what's the video that you are excited about? And I switched to curiosity and trying to understand them. And it works out because it opens a conversation.
Yeah. And the moment that you both decide to communicate, that's the time that you get to learn a lot, discover a lot from each other,
Yes,
right?
totally.
You probably think that you already know your Filipina or she already knows you, but actually, there's still a lot to discover more. What do you think when the man,
Mhm.
your partner, brings toys in the bedroom?
I love toys. I love to play, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. And I think, it's a good way to add some spice,
Spice. Yeah.
to add some novelty
Yeah.
inside the bedroom. And I know that there are guys who are actually not comfortable with that, guys, because they think that, oh, is my tool not good enough?
Mm.
But again, it depends on how you view it. And for me personally, I don't view it bad. I view it as another layer of just spicing up the
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there are also some who feel intimidated with that,
Yeah.
because again,
What
they.
size is that? Is that 13 inch?
Do you think that Filipinas do self gratification or masturbation? And do you think it's normal?
For me, I highly suggest. self gratification, self pleasure. Because how can you communicate your need to your partner if you yourself don't even know your body? But I also understand for a lot of Filipinas, because I've been there. It took at the age of 22, that's when I first started. But because I have this women's circle, and when I learn about other people's experience, some actually did it at even younger age. And I was so surprised and I was amazed and like, how I wish I've started it sooner. Because why are you depriving yourself from the pleasure that is so accessible within
Yeah.
you? Like if you're single, if you don't have like a partner, then what? You will just be lonely there when in fact you could actually pleasure and
Yeah.
satisfy yourself. And for me, the most because I was single for 3 years, and when I got introduced about that, I have so much guilt and shame because of course, religion.
Yeah.
But then I did a lot of research just to, make my mind come peaceful and
At
come down,
ease.
yeah, at ease. And I realized there's so much scientific,
Yeah.
like benefits
Benefits.
of it.
Yeah.
Release stress,
Anxiety.
anxiety. It will allow you to relax. And for women, it helped them to like lubricate more. And
Yeah.
for women who doesn't do self gratification, they are more prone to be dry down there, to
Yeah.
have a painful sexual experience.
Yeah, that is actually true. And for me, it's also important to be open minded to stuff like this,
Yeah.
to self gratification. Like, you don't have to shame other people who
Yeah.
do that because it's completely normal, guys. There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
What is not normal is what I call this, doing sex to other people just because you're horny,
Mm-hmm.
and that would lead to unprotected sex or
Yeah.
unplanned pregnancies.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it would be better to do self gratification if you want to satisfy yourself and you don't want to be engaged with premarital sex, or you don't
Mm-hmm.
want to get HIV or something like that.
Yeah.
It's completely normal, right?
Exactly.
Do you think that Filipinos like to receive oral gratification from their partner?
Love it. I love it because again, there's so many parts of my body to be explored, to be pleasured, and that's the center
Yeah,
of that's the place where you get so much pleasure,
pleasure.
all the pleasure, all the nerve endings are there. But I actually realized that there's a lot of women, and even again for me myself, I used to feel shy down there because I used to see it as bad.
But
Like I label my genital as like sinful, which is so. I was like, how did I come to that conclusion? And I'm glad that I already untangled that belief because this is a place of creation down here. This is like for me a sacred place, and I will definitely let my man worship it.
worship, wow. Yeah, that is actually true. But there are also a lot of Filipinos who actually don't do that because, again, as what you've said, they are shy that their partner might be,
Yeah.
turned off with the smell down there,
Smell, the looks, the
the
color, the
color.
bushes.
And honestly, me, I don't feel comfortable doing that. And that's the
Really?
reason why,
Uh-huh.
if I'm going to do like oral, with
Mm-hmm.
my first partner before, I always like turn off the
Ooh,
turn off the
okay.
lights because
Mm.
I don't know, because it just feels so
Oh, you
uncomfortable.
need to make friends with her.
Do you think that Filipino women are okay and open to anal sex?
Ooh, wow. Dirty talk. I think there are still stigma about that, like for women, for Filipinas, and I think brave souls will go for it. And I'm a brave soul.
You are. So you have tried it.
I've tried it and I enjoy it. But I don't do it. I make it as like a special thing for special
I
occasion
mean, I'm
only.
really scared. Really scared.
It's painful. You need to be with someone you trust that really knows you, and you need to feel comfortable because as soon as you feel stiff and uncomfortable, it will be painful. Yes, and make sure to use some lubricants to make it easier.
I don't think I will survive that. Like, I mean, I can be good with everything, but Anna, really? Where are you gonna do that? We can just do it in front of me, but that's just for me, you know. But again, it depends on the communication. If me and my partner will get along with it, then why not, right?
Yeah, if you feel comfortable with it, and again, it's not for everyone, and I enjoy it, but I don't enjoy it doing it every day.
Yeah, no, not everything. That's so
Special
scary.
occasion.
Special occasion, anniversary.
Anniversary.
Okay, so how about sweet or swallow? Do you think Filipina sweet or swallow, or it depends?
The best answer, it depends. I spit. I don't swallow.
Yes.
It's stuck. I tried and it's stuck, and it doesn't make me feel comfortable.
Okay, so you are okay with anal sex, but
Yeah,
you don't
I
swallow.
don't swallow. I could, but it's yeah, no. Like yeah, just shower me with it. Anywhere is fine.
Yeah, me too. I don't know if should I like. I don't know. I've never tried it because I had like almost wanted to try it, but then I just couldn't take it. You know, I just couldn't swallow it because I don't know. It's really really. Ooh.
Exactly. It's like when you're eating an egg yolk.
And you know what? Actually, I've received a comment like
Uh-huh.
this that, oh, really? Filipinos do eat balut, but they don't even swallow. Like, come on, guys. Not all Filipinos eat balut. I don't even eat balut.
I eat balut, but the consistency, it's different. Again, I tried swallowing, but it's just not for me. I don't
Yeah.
like the taste is fine, but it's the texture that I
It's so
don't
sticky.
yeah, it sticks in my throat and I couldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, that is so true. So do you think Filipinas would date black men or they will just rather date white men because, you know, they want to have white kids? Or do you think there are still a lot of Filipinas who are open-minded to date black men?
Of course, there are Filipinos who are open-minded to date black guys, but I would say that majority of Filipinas they would lean towards white
Why?
men because like society like oh they want white kids they want
Yeah.
because we already have dark skin and as you know a lot of Filipinas they do a lot of products just to whiten
Yeah.
themselves but I had you know black guys that I was dating before and they're fun to be with. I like them. I have a couple of friends as well. So it just depends on your preference, really. But yes, I would say that there are.
You know, my ex was white, and I think maybe if I'm going to date another person again, like if I'm ready, I think I would try black. BBC, yeah.
Courageous.
Why not,
Exactly.
right?
Try. Again, it's not about the color, it's not about the
Yeah,
nationality. It's what matters is how you connect with each other,
yeah.
how much you understand each other.
That is so true, absolutely. And again, do not forget to subscribe her channel, Gladys on Love.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Steph, for having me here. And please do check out my channel if you have the chance. And I'm also running a program called Become the Person You Want to Attract. This is specifically for single individuals out there who are ready to start a new relationship and want to attract that dream partner of them. So if you're curious and interested about that, feel free to check out my channel for more details. Thank you.
Yeah.